What's up, guys? So I just wanted to make this video, and it's gonna be a quick one. As you can see, the lights are out. I got some blackout curtains, and just took my sleeping meds, and I don't really want to get up and turn the lights on. I was watching this video, and I have no problem with any kind of ladies football league or anything. But with that said, I really want to make it a point that when it comes to athletics, typically men and women don't compete at the same levels. So, just like that Brittany Griner lady or whatever her name is from the WNBA, when she was talking about LeBron James and how she doesn't make his kind of money. Well, you don't have his kind of talent. And I wanted to make a point before you get on to watching this video that this lady was talking about how, but we're not only football players, and trying to make a point that they do other things too. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, I play minor league football. Nobody cares that I have a life outside of that. I mean, I'm not saying that nobody cares, but nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no different for you to do that as a woman when men do it all the time. You don't get extra credit points for that, honey boo boo. You don't. You don't get extra points for it because men can't come up and say, "Oh, but we do this too." I'm glad that you're in a football league, and I'm all for ladies football leagues. But come on now. Let's not try to act like, this is a Sterling Shepard and Odell Beckham and Antonio Brown, and Ezekiel Elliott. They're not Saquon Barkley's out there. They're not, you know what I'm saying? There are no Cam Newtons. There are no Carson Wentz or Dak Prescotts out there. It's just not the same thing. Oh, but we compete like the men. No, you play the same sport as the men, but you're not on the same competition level. And let's not have any delusions here about this. They're not on the same level. Anyway, let's get to the video. Oh.
Today we are at Legends Football League tryouts, formerly known as the Lingerie Football League.
I know very little about this league. All I know is that they're tough, they wear lingerie kind of, and that's it. That's all I know.
I watched some videos before today and they look so badass. They are like throwing people across the field, taking people out. Honestly, it looks way more intense than anything I've seen happen in the NFL.
I think I'm a little bit torn about how I feel because these women are such amazing athletes. I'm just confused about the outfits.
Today I'm hoping to gain a new perspective on what it's like to play a tackle sport of this intensity while wearing something very revealing. Wait.
Ah! No! Football!
The girls have gone through a lot of different drills right now. They're really trying to see, can they catch? How are their routes? Do they listen? Are they aggressive? And we're really trying to get the girls in a position where we can see if they fit into the team.
This is a smash mouth violent game. We have to be about the level of men. In order to be taken seriously in this league, we have to be able to play at that level. The uniforms, I got no control over that, okay? But hey, the game is still the same. We still play hard.
There is no position that is guaranteed. I don't care if you're a returner or you're brand new. Earn your spot today.
There was a lot more skill involved in this tryout. We had to practice offense and defense.
Then we got into more of the trials. We had to do a sprint.
We had to handle the ball.
Oh,
Nice catch, but there's no screaming.
At first in the tryouts, when the coaches were yelling at me when I made a mistake, I took it a little bit personally, but then I realized, wow, these coaches are really taking this sport seriously.
So I went into this knowing that these girls are very good athletes, but still confused about the uniforms. So I wanted to talk to the girls to understand more about that side of things.
We are the Los Angeles Temptation. Our uniforms are very similar to what a beach volleyball player would wear, except we add the element of elbow pads, knee pads, and our shoulder pads. If you like, I can actually show you what they look like. Do you guys want to see it?
Totally, yeah.
These are our tops, the front and then the back, hockey style helmets. These are our bottoms. One size fits most.
Those are so tiny.
I knew that the uniform was going to be pretty revealing, but I didn't expect it to be that revealing.
What do the networks do about nip slips?
Yeah, so every girl is supposed to go up there with pasties.
But it happens, you know, and when it happens, you just keep playing. If you're about to score a touchdown, you're not really worried about anything popping out, you know, you just keep running.
It was clear that they were not caring about how they looked when they were playing the sport. Do you feel like the stigma of the lingerie gets in the way of the athleticism sometimes?
I always tell people, go to a game. Yeah, generally when I show people a clip, they're like, wow, you guys are super athletic.
I mean, playing soccer, if you showed up on the soccer field with makeup, it's kind of like, who you trying to impress? Yeah. That's the best part of the LFL is that it's okay to be beautiful, but it's also okay to be a badass out there.
This is not a full-time job. Like, you guys all
Absolutely
have
not.
jobs and like lives outside of football.
Absolutely. That's where the division has been between men and women. If women got compensated as much as the men, then obviously we would play soccer, we would play volleyball. So for us, we do it because we love it.
I think for a lot of these women, they want to play this sport at the highest caliber, and this league happens to be the league with the most exposure.
A lot of the women on the team are moms, full-time career women. I think it was just another testament to how you can be at the top level of your sport as a woman, and you still have to work another job. You're still not compensated fairly or equally.
A lot of the women that we talk to, they're there for the game, they're there for the sport, and you can hear it in their voice.
My name's Ogochukwu, and my friends call me Emma. I play football and flag football, and I run track at Basic High School. And I drove all the way out to Los Angeles to try out for LA Temptation.
I think Emma is probably the coolest girl that I've ever met. You played football in high school?
Yes.
Did you have a girls team or you played with the
I played
guys?
on the boys and the girls team. We have flag football and we have a tackle football team.
And you played on both?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Very fun.
You're so cool! Like half the time the other team doesn't know.
Yeah, it was very fun.
To have that type of bravery to be the only woman in your team or your sport and hold your own is amazing.
Yeah, it's my first time trying out. I just really want to be a part of this. I ran track, I played basketball, but I'm ready to take it to the next level.
Every woman that we talked to was kind of just like, I'm here to play the game, I'm here to be an athlete, the uniform is what it is.
I think they're dope. I mean, think about it. These are athletic women with athletic bodies, and I think that it's cool to show it off.
For girls like me, it's always about the sport, no matter what I'm wearing. I'm still going to be the same athlete, same skill sets. I'm just trying to get better.
I really don't think the uniform should really define what these women are doing out here.
Wearing fewer clothing items will definitely draw more eyes, but I wonder if that act draws attention to the wrong part of the sport.
On the car ride home, I found myself thinking, it's not just about this league, it's about female athletes in general. If women's volleyball decided to wear tank tops and a pair of shorts, would less people watch them in the Olympics? Are we doing this as a necessary evil to get eyes on these amazing athletes? I don't know. Guys, I have no fucking idea how I feel about this league.
I think at the end of the day, these women are powerful, strong athletes, and as long as that's being showcased, then honestly what they're wearing is kind of secondary.
If you do want to try out, you shouldn't hold any shame in wanting to. These women train really hard, they work really hard, and they could probably kick your ass.
I think this league is a great thing, but I do think sexism in sports is a conversation that all female athletes should be having. If every woman out there who considers themselves an athlete fully embraces that side of themselves and isn't afraid to be the best athlete they can, that's a happy ending.